Hello and welcome to another episode of Trains At, or shall I say part 2 of Trains at Doncaster, where you'll be continuing to see services by Northern, LNER, Grand Central, Lumo, Hull Trains, Trans-Pennine Express, maybe a bit of East Midlands Railway, and maybe a couple of freight trains. You've just seen the rear end of a 225 set going down to London. There is 333016, which has come in from Leeds, and then here is a 800-209 with an LNER service to Harrogate. And here comes a Class 170 for Northern from Scarborough to Sheffield, works by 170-458. So with that all being said and done, let's see what shall turn up. So now departing is the 1218 LNER service to Harrogate. With a full service. So now departing is 15274 with a northern service to Scunthorpe apparently. And then it says Kirksandall there, and I could not find any record of it on real-time trains. And I'm sure that went off to Scunthorpe about half an hour ago.
Yeah, might be coming from this way.
Yeah. So now coming through is a pairing of Colas Rail Class 37s, as there is an LNER service passing through next to me. 801-220. Then this is 37057. And then passing through is a 66555 going somewhere. And then 37175 is on the rear of that. And then coming through is a Class 60 69008 Richard Howe. Hauling what looks to be new sleepers. Or old ones, whichever suits your fancy. And then there is 37057 Barbara Arbon. Lovely stuff. So going through is a LNER 802 going to Doncaster Car Depot. Which is works by 801 to 11. Now getting ready to depart over there is 158843 with a northern service to Hull. And also coming through is an LNER 801 off to London King's Cross from Newcastle. Works by 801 209. So now departing is 37057 and 175. And then here is 91106 Swallow off to London King's Cross. So now coming through is a So now coming through is 66522 running from Tees Docks to forgotten now to Doncaster Europort. There we go. Some of these containers have seen better days. And then there goes 801-221 with the 1319 LNER service to Bradford Foster School. That must contain seen better days. And then 333-001's coming behind me with a service from Leeds. Sorry about being a little bit brief with stuff. I've just been talking to someone for more than I needed to, but you know, it's nice to catch up with a few fellow train spotters. But yeah, you have missed a couple of trains, but nothing too much. I have been keeping you posted on some of the other interesting stuff. But yeah, we'll get back into some proper train spotting. And down there is a 170 off to Sheffield from Scarborough. So yeah. So now coming in is an LNER Azuma running from, what time is it now? Running from Leeds to London King's Cross, I think. Not that. Sorry, I'm just trying to check things. Today's my day, isn't it? So, detail. Right, so that is, trying to find it now. So that is running from Aberdeen to London King's Cross. There we go. So yeah, and plus it's been a little bit chaotic as well with a day that's been struck at, between here and York. So yeah, it has been a little bit chaotic, but now we're sort of back on schedule with everything. So now coming through is a northern service from Scunthorpe, and the other service is a Hull Trains Paragon service from London King's Cross to Hull. And then behind me is an LNER service from London King's Cross to York. So this is the return of Lady Green, Land of Green Ginger, excuse me, which is 802 to 303, sorry. So that is from Scunthorpe, I think. And then here is the York service. And also departing is, if I can get a picture of all three, 17458 with a northern service to Scarborough. Jolly good. So now departing is 33301 with the 1324 northern service to Leeds. And also departing is the 13 something LNER Azuma service to York. I do that so you can catch that leaving, and then 800 204 is taking the York service away, the 1327. Lovely stuff. So now coming in is a class 150 for Northern, 15211, with a northern service to Sheffield. Lovely stuff. So now coming in is a pairing of class 185s for Transpennine Express, running from Cleethorpes to Liverpool Lime Street. No idea why my mind went blank then. With 18515 is on the front and 117 is on the rear. Lovely. So there goes 800 102, catching me off guard with an Edinburgh to London service. I was having a sit down, so yeah, that's why. But yeah, so yeah, I will try and catch up as quickly as I can, but you know, it's me. So there goes a class 800 from Leeds to London King's Cross, The number will be a mystery, but you know, it's me. And then behind me, in a minute, will be the 1343 LNER Azuma service, which will be working the Highland Chief train from London King's Cross to Inverness. So now coming in is the Highland Chief train, the 1341 LNER service to Inverness. The 800 that was running from Harrogate to London King's Cross is 800 111. Jolly good. So now getting ready to depart is the Transpennine Express service from Liverpool Lime Street to Cleethorpes with 185144 leading proceedings. And 185138 on the rear. Do I want to guess which train's going next? Or is it going to be the game? I think it's going to be game which one's going to depart first. I know the Scunthorpe's not going to depart anytime soon, but you know, it's worth a try. So now getting ready to depart is 185151 and her partner with the 1342 Transpennine Express service to Liverpool Lime Street via Sheffield. There we go. And then the LNER to Inverness is about ready to go. There is another 800 series behind me. I've just heard a horn. Nothing behind me. I can hear a horn. It's going to do me head in if I don't find out where it's coming from. And this is booked by 800 108. Thank you for the 2 tones from the driver. I can't tell if that's a Hull Trains Paragon. 1 second. We are going to find out what that is. Yeah, it's a Hull Trains Paragon. Crazy. And hold the phone. Yeah, it's here for 6 minutes, and it's going to be working the 1352 to Hull. So while I was just charging my, putting my tablet on charge, 802301 Amy Johnson has pulled in with her service to Hull, out of all places, and I'll get the rear when she does a bit of the departing. Now, I don't think 274's going, or is it? Right. I'm going to pause it on the off chance it doesn't disappear. Right, I'm going to pause it. So there goes 15274 with her service to Scunthorpe. I'm hoping that doesn't come back and then like mysteriously come back and then go back out to Scunthorpe, because that was a bit weird earlier. Because it did a Houdini and then, yeah. So yeah. So the next train to be coming in will be a IET for LNER, which is running a service from London to Leeds. Behind me is a LNER IET, again, running from Newcastle to London. Works by 801227, and then there should be, I'm going to look like a right fool in myself if I've not timed this right, a Lumo East Coast running from London King's Cross to Glasgow Queen Street. I'm going to look like a right fool if it don't come through now. Because they're both meant to be due in through at the same time as this pulled in. Right, I'm going to pause it. Or is it coming through? Here it is. (803.002). Jolly good. So now departing is 801203 with the 1353 LNER service to Leeds. Even though it says 1349 on there. Anyway. Amazing. And then coming in down there is a class 158 from Hull. And now departing is 802301 and her partner with the 1352 Hull train service to Hull. So this 158 is worked by 158872. No, 792. And then coming in down there is a northern service from Sheffield to Wadwick. And on the rear of this is William Wilberforce 802304. Jolly good. So now departing is 15228 with the 1355 northern service to Wadwick, and behind that is a class 802 or 800 running from London to Edinburgh. And there is a class 220 running to Newcastle from Reading. And behind me is a Newcastle to Reading service. So this is works by 801226. Together. And there is 220009. Looks like that has had brand new bogies put on it. Jolly good. So now departing is 221141. With a cross-country service to Newcastle. That really needs repaint. And you can still see the old Virgin Train stuff on it. Right, what's horning down there? Do you want to know? Nah. I probably don't. Anyway. So the next train to be coming in will be the return of 333016 and the northern service from Leeds. And here is 803003 with a Lumo East Coast service from Edinburgh to London King's Cross. Jolly good. I shouldn't have bothered stopping, as now departing is 158792 with the 1408 Northern service to Hull. Lovely stuff. So the next train to be coming in will be the 1413 LNER Azuma service to London King's Cross. Works by 801224, Bradford 2025 City of Culture. And then we have a pair of Azumas coming through. Sorry for the extremely dodgy camera work. And check where they're going to. They are a London to Newcastle service. Some nice sparks from the pantograph. (801-109) on the front, and 801-111 taking it easy on the rear. Thundering over those points like a good one. So now coming in is a 170 Turbo Star running from Scarborough to Sheffield. Works by 170-477. With a bit of flicker paint on the rear. So coming in there is 800-107 with the 1419 LNER service to Harrogate, and it's 1418, not 1419. So now getting ready to depart is 800 107 with the 1418 LNER Resumer service to Harrogate. So now coming in is another Northern Turbo Star from Sheffield to Scarborough. And I'll get the number when she departs. So now departing is 174.60 with her service to Scarborough from Sheffield, and 333016 departing with her service to Leeds. So there goes 460. And as both of them head to where they need to be, I will leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed this two-part series, please do like and subscribe. Comment, share, all that nice stuff. I know I am going to sound like I'm repeating myself, but I am going to be back here doing a rush hour trains act from here at Doncaster. So I will see how that goes. But yeah, I will be doing a rush hour trains act from here to see how things go. And then after that, I don't know. But I will have a definite answer for when the rush hour train spotting video from Doncaster here is going to turn out. So yeah, with that all being said and done, from me here at Doncaster, I will see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.